Alright, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Siege of Avalon, here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. We're here again in the Outer Keep. Last episode we completed Chapter 3 and the Knight's chapter, or the Fighter's chapter. We purged the forest of the incursions of the Sha'ahoul, we saved the Unicorn Mickey, and we defeated the war party that was sent by the Sha'ahoul to investigate what happened to the other Sha'ahoul. So, and we were able to save Baron Hartley, I think his name is, from being killed, but his 3 men were killed because there was that was quite the force of Sha'ahoul. However, now that we're done with that, and we reported back to Sir Roth, and we spoke with Page Intro, Roth's page, and he told Callan that Mudam, the Master of Scouts, has urgent business for Callan, so we have to go speak with him. So let's go do that. We also heard that there's some troubling activity among the Sha'ahoul to the south. Ah, Callan, I trust Intro has found you. Then, very well. The assignment I have for you is a bit complex and extended and will require an iron will as well as a good amount of stealth. However, since you have chosen the scout as your profession, no mission could fit you better, and I believe you could not refuse even if you wished to. This mission involves reconnaissance of what has become enemy territory, specifically the Sha'ahoul occupied areas of the outlying village and beyond. Well, that's interesting. So, yes, Callan has chosen the profession of scout, and yes, this mission fits us like a glove, but I believe you could not refuse even if you wished to. And that might be vaguely threatening, but I'm not sure it is. What are the specifics of the mission, sir? Excellent. You have heard the rumors of Sha'ahoul amassing outside the village by now, have you not? Yes, actually. I may have heard something of the sort from one of the soldiers, sir, but rumors being what they are, allow me to be the first to say that these are not merely rumors. For a little while now, we've been observing activity in 3 locations, roughly to the southwest, south, and east of Avalon. At first, the Sha'ahoul were milling around as they sometimes do, and we thought they were once again scavenging for whatever might still be left behind. It is clear to us, however, now that since they have grouped themselves together, they must be putting plans to action. At this distance, it should be easy to see what they are doing. Has anyone... Yes. We have been able to see what they're up to, but I've never known that area to be that dark. I believe shaman magic is at work, concealing from us their efforts. There are also reports of some sentient monsters in the eastern lands that I need you to confirm or to deny. In this, I need you for a risky mission. You are to scout those 3 locations, find out what you can, and report back to me. I know it sounds dangerous, but I've got an angle. Alright, I'm always interested in the angle. What is it? Callan was more a fan of the Angles rather than the Saxons or the Jutes. I'm just kidding. That's irrelevant. Nonsense. It's what gave me the idea for this risky maneuver. You see, Olon and I, although we went along different paths in our careers, just know, but let it not be said that the 2 of us are still... Okay. It's what gave me the idea for this risky maneuver. You see, Olon and I, although we went along different paths in our careers. Just know, but let it not be said that the 2 of us are still on good terms. I happen to know Olon can be quite the braggart when he partakes of the wine, which is not often. That he paid lumps of money to have a magical item made specifically for him, and it has one purpose. To make a man invisible? Close enough. However, remember Olon is the information vendor out in the Outer Bailey that he had us help Palandrian in the first chapter. Close enough. However, invisibility comes at a steep price, and Olon, well, There is no time to waste on such. This item I speak of is a mask, and it will make the person look like one of the half-breeds of the Sha'ahoul warrior caste. You must convince Olon to give you the mask, since I very strongly doubt that you can succeed without it. I don't know if the mask's enchantment will allow you to understand and speak the tongue of the warrior caste, but I have no doubt that you'll solve the problem. When you do, be sure to find out when the attack will be. Questions? Wow. So, he wants us to get a magical mask from Olon that'll allow Callan to appear as one of the Sha'ahoul warrior caste, half orc or half owl, half human types. Do you suppose your name will sway him toward allowing me to use the mask? It is possible, but one never knows with him. He may give you an assignment to pay for it. He has a rather unique sense of honor, but he believes in repaying debts. Or should I say, he believes in not being indebted. Either way, it's a survival instinct with men of his type. Before I forget, I'd also like you to keep out an eye for a scout I sent to map the Sha'ahoul encampments. Although I fear the worst, I shall hope the scout and his maps are safe, for the maps will doubtless be of aid to you in the field, and he was a very brave lad. Was there anything else, Mudam? Ha! No. That's all on the menu for today. I know it seems like a lot, and ordinarily I would have one of my more seasoned officers take up this matter, but he's already far afield and unavailable. Do you have any other questions? This is quite the mission. Is there any specific kind of information you wish for me to retrieve? Be as thorough as you dare to be, but do not be foolish. Be prompt. I should not have to remind you that I chose you specifically for this mission because, quite frankly, failure could cost us dearly, and I need someone brave enough to believe in this plan enough to succeed. I'm flattered by your words, Mudam. I will begin immediately, but I'll ask another question first. Have you heard any news about my brother's welfare? I can't believe he's been out for this long. About Corvus. Although he's not completely healed, he is fit enough to carry out new assignments. He's been rather busy, and before you ask, I did not put him back on duty. He insisted to be given assignments. Well, thank you, Mudam. Let's see. Okay, yes. You spoke earlier about some mysterious non-human and sentient race to the east. What do you know of them? It amounts to scraping, hissing, and shadows that are oddly shaped and move accordingly. For all we know, it's a shaman trick. Noises often carry on the wind, but as far as our walls in the night still the night? Regardless, it is worth investigating, especially since night, not magical darkness, keeps these creatures from our sight. I trust the scout who brought me this information. Is there anything else we can ask him? No? Alright. No further questions, but I will begin this assignment immediately. Excellent. Report back to me when you have information regarding these 3 regions. Visit General Roth on your travels because he has an assignment for you in the same area you'll be traveling. Remember to keep your head down. Leave your party members behind. There's only one mask after all, and if you should happen to encounter Mithras' elite guards, run. We have tried to nip this problem in the bud a few times, and everyone who's held their ground against them has died. Yikes, that's scary. Of course, Mudam, I shall see you shortly. Alrighty. So, we have our new quest. Or set of quests. Scout southwest of Avalon. Discover the aim of possible construction. I think that's what we heard about. Or we've heard about these things from that one soldier. Scout south of Avalon. Southwest, south. Discover activities of formations of troops. And scout east of Avalon for signs of non-human sentient life. Once scouted, report activities in the southwest, southeast, and east areas and possible time of attack to Mudam. Alright. Adventure. Alrighty. Oh yeah, see here's the activity in the south that we heard from Halwyn, the soldier. Mudam says that in addition to the Sha'ahoul, rumors say there are non-humans a short distance from Avalon's walls. He adds that he believes that shaman magic is at work concealing our view of their activities. Olon possesses a magical mask capable of making me look like a Sha'ahoul warrior. I must have this mask if I am to scout the Sha'ahoul occupied areas. Mudam has hinted at a past friendship with Olon that may have taken some strain when the two men went their separate professional paths. However, they are still on quote-unquote good terms, although Mudam would rather this fact kept secret. Although Mudam would rather that this fact remain secret. I am to find a way to communicate to the Sha'ahoul warriors to discover when they plan to launch their attack. Olon may require a service of me before allowing me to use his mask. Mudam informs me that he is a man of honor and does not believe in being indebted. Mudam also wishes me to keep an eye out for a scout he sent to map the Sha'ahoul encampment. He sent the scout to make maps of the Sha'ahoul encampments and says that these maps will be of use to me on my mission. Although, he said that he has a sense of honor in his own way, or rather, he does not believe in being indebted. I don't know that Mudam thinks that Olon has honor as much as that Olon sees that the practice of honorable people has at least this benefit, practical benefit. It leaves you not indebted. If you pay back debts, you don't find yourself beholden to people, and that's a useful thing. I inquired as to Corvus's whereabouts today, and Mudam said that my brother insisted on being put back on duty and has been busy with assignments ever since. Mudam does not know much more about the non-humans to the east, but a trusted scout brought him information of strange noises and shadows. The area does not seem to be affected by the perhaps magical darkness that afflicts the Sha'ahoul occupied territories. Mudam tells me that General Roth has an assignment for me, one that might be performed in the same areas Mudam has ordered me to scout. Mudam warns me to avoid the elite guards I may encounter in the camp, for they have killed every Avalonian who has ever faced them. That's scary. Mudam suggests that I should perform these missions alone. There is, after all, only one mask, and if but one of my party members is spotted, you're screwed. You're toast. Okay, there's old Mudam again, I guess. That's an okay picture. That's actually not that good of a picture, really. Eyes and mouth look funny. At Entro's earnest insistence, I met with Mudam today. Without much introduction, the Master of Scouts told me that the rumors of Sha'ahoul occupation of the ruined village have merit after all. The grouping of the Sha'ahoul suggests an organized effort, he said, so their presence is due to orders and no longer to a desire to scavenge. When I remarked that we should be able to see what they are doing at such a close distance, he responded with some irritation that the area is dark and that he believes shaman magic is responsible for the concealment. He has noted Sha'ahoul activity to the southwest and southeast, and in addition to scouting those areas, he wishes me to investigate rumors of non-human creatures to the east of the keep. Are these the new allies of the Sha'ahoul? I have told Mudam that I will not tarry on this important assignment, for ignorance could cost us dearly. Alrighty. Man, we're on page 53 of the quest log. Crazy. Alright, well, looks like we have our work cut out for us. Jeez. It also seems like Prentice and what's his face, Wyatt are going to have to. Let's actually, sit out this. They're gonna have to sit out this time. Lord Harold, what news have you? Let's see. Anything you can tell me? What can you tell me of the elves? Oh, interesting. I hear they make fine arrows. Indeed, arrows the likes of which merchants truly covet. Yeah, that's great. Anyone else have anything different to say? Let's see if there's any word. Hello there, what can I do for you? Yeah, these are... Okay, yeah, these are all... Burr, 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 burr. This is all... Good day to you. Nope, nothing. Alright, whatever. How about you? Dimmen. Any new rumors? A guard at the south gate said he saw the ground shudder. Oh man, nope. Nothing new for these guys. These guys are all behind the times. Level 3. Let's see if we can do anything more here. I can't let you through. Unless you have the right papers. Nope, we don't have the right papers apparently. Well, darn. I wonder when we're going to get to go in here. Alright, let's go to the inner keep, level 1, I think. Now, we need to dismiss these two guys from our party. Oh, who are you? Let's save right quick. Hold on. Sir Evidam and Joffrey? Let's talk to him. Joffrey, not seeming to notice you. How will I tell her? Oh, how she dotes on the lad. I told her this was a dangerous assignment, but the boy needs experience, she said. She will never forgive me, her only son, the poor boy. I don't mean to intrude, but I couldn't help overhearing your lament. What seems to be the trouble, good sir? Finally noticing, Oh, I'm so sorry. Please, forgive my rudeness. Don't worry yourself over me, young soldier. I have troubles, that's true enough, but I doubt that there's anything you can do about it. It's a rather dark situation I'm facing, and it would take a miracle to resolve it. I think you would be surprised by the dark situations I've faced lately. I mean, I think the lich down in the temple would be sufficient to... I don't know. Very well, I shall share my plight with you. I am, in case you weren't aware, Ambassador Joffrey of Aratoyan. I and my entourage only recently came to Avalon, and we suffered a Sha'ahoul ambush shortly before we arrived. Oh, that stinks. Several of my men were slain. My assistant Edgard was taken. I do not know if he lives, but I cling to my hopes even in the face of the Sha'ahoul's known cruelty. Huh. Why would they take him captive? Why they took him? Well, you see, he was my assistant and, well, he was important because, you see, he was actually, he carried important tactical information about Avalon, I mean. Oh, he's a brave lad, not much younger than yourself. You actually remind me a bit of him. So confident and earnest. Say, I thought I recognized you from somewhere. Aren't you Sir Roth's shining protege? Perhaps you can help me after all. Huh. Well, perhaps I can. Have your people made any attempts to rescue Edgar? Sir Evidam is the only skilled warrior in our entourage to have survived the ambush, and his wounds have kept him abed until just recently. By the time he makes an adequate recovery, I fear Edgar will most likely be lost. I can't bear to imagine the horrors they must be inflicting on him, even now, and yet I feel helpless to do anything for him. Well, perhaps I can do something to help you. If you are as brave and tenacious as I've heard, then you might just be able to save him. He's a brave lad himself, but I fear he cannot hold out much longer. I don't even know where he might be held, other than inside the Sha'ahoul main camp. Do you really think you could find him and bring him back? It would mean so much to me, as well as to my people. Well, since that's where we're going, I will do what I can to rescue him, Ambassador. Is there anything else you can tell me that might aid in my quest? He's a brave lad, but quite stubborn. He might even be wary of your aid, especially since he's never met you. You should have some way of identifying yourself as sent by me. Serve. I could give you a letter explaining who you are and that I sent you. Would that help? A letter might be a bit long, considering how time might be of the essence in liberating him. Perhaps you could tell me some small bit of information that would convince him that I know you. I suppose that would make more sense. Something personal, you say? I know just the thing. Just tell him that the name of his favorite hound is Chuckles. I should know, for I gave him the beast when both of them were pups. No one outside our corner of Aratoyan could possibly know that. Will that suffice? Suffice. That will be perfect, Ambassador. I'll go now, and I will return as soon as I uncover anything about Edgar. Alrighty. Yeah, he had a hound named Chuckles. Let's see. Quests. Search for Edgar of Aratoyan when infiltrating the main Sha'ahoul camp. I met Ambassador Joffrey of Aratoyan. He is seeking help in rescuing a member of his entourage named Edgar, who was taken in an ambush by the Sha'ahoul outside of Avalon's walls. Man, we're not doing a very good job of patrolling. I think they've almost given up patrolling. Ah, well, he has a prominent nose. Seems like an affable sort, though. After much entreatment from Ambassador Joffrey of Aratoyan, I have agreed to do what I can to rescue a member of his entourage, who has been recently taken by the Sha'ahoul forces outside of Avalon. Joffrey seems terribly distraught over the young man's capture and feels helpless to do anything. All of his knights were slain save one, who is gravely injured, so the ambassador is left with no one to help him resolve this dilemma. I do not know if I will find him, but since I am already planning to infiltrate the enemy's camp, an opportunity to help may very well present itself. If I see this Edgard, a young man near my own age, I will surely do whatever I can to liberate him. Alright, we have a mission. Let's talk to this knight. Sir Evidum, so you've decided to go after him, eh? Best of luck, lad. If I were well, I would be with you. As it is, my hopes and prayers are all the aid I can give you. From what I've heard, that's probably more help than you need. That is more of a gift than you might imagine, Sir Evidum. Your faith in me spurs me on, and I will remember it if ever I find my own faith sinking. Wow. Well said, Callan. That was pretty cool. Let's see, now we need to find Sir Roth. Where the heck are we? He's right here. Okay, wrong room, of course. Let us go. No, Sir Mabon. Ah, let's see if Sir Mabon has anything for us. Nope, nothing. Alright, well, whatever. Let's talk to the General Roth. It's good to see you again, Callan. And you as well, Sir Roth. I have been sent here by Mudam, who has given me a quest to investigate reports of activity in the village surrounding Avalon. In addition to that, I am to report to you for an assignment that you need completed in the same area. Yes, well, this is a rather daunting task, to be honest. More of the usual, then. I'm afraid so. You know that when Overon left, he took many documents with him, and because of this, the Sha'ahoul will know many of what were once considered secrets. However, they have not discovered all of them, and if I know him at all, I think that the former field marshal keeps a few choice documents secreted away for insurance. I have a feeling I know where this is going, and the major problem I see lies in divining the location of these documents. When out in the field, Overon had a satchel that he kept his battle plans in. It has not been found, so it is likely both still in his possession and being used to carry battle plans. I'm sure the Sha'ahoul don't know its significance, else he'd be found out. If he carried it about wherever he went, it would occasion comment. He'd be discovered and dealt with. So I'm willing to bet that he doesn't carry it around with him. Assuming that, the only other place it could be accessible to him is in his tent. Begging your pardon, sir, but how will I know it is Overon's tent? Their tents are likely to be devoid of ornamentation. Ah, when Overon left on his expedition, he took his tent. They should fairly scream at you from the ranks of the primitive Sha'ahoul structures. Have you any questions? That might be true. I wonder if the Sha'ahoul might say, you don't get to use one of those garish dirt and tents. Sleep in just, one of ours. But then again, they might say, yeah, hope you brought your own tent, because we're not giving you one. Okay. Any questions? If I cannot find it? Any other questions? No, Sir Roth, I shall not fail you. Farewell for now. He's like, do you have any real questions there, Callan? Alright, so we have another quest. Sneak into Overon's tent, retrieve his satchel, and return it to Sir Roth. Maybe we can even deal with Overon. That'd be kind of something. Overon's tent. Alright, General Roth believes that Overon's satchel holds insurance, some documents from Avalon that Mithras has not been informed of. Overon's tent was taken on his expedition, and he is likely using it now. It will be easy to spot amidst all the Sha'ahoul built tents. So he says, anyways. Let's see. So, let us go back over here. Now, how do we... I don't know how to dismiss people. Let's see if we can figure that out. Let's save. Yes. Alrighty. How do we dismiss someone? I don't actually know. Okay, here's our party. Remove. Okay, we can remove them like this. Let's try this. Bamses. Can we talk to him and get him back? Ready to set out? Not just yet, pardon me. Okay, cool. So we can just do that like that. Now I know. Let's go and find, what's his face? Felix. Yes, level 2. We haven't talked to Felix in a long time anyways, so let's see what he's up to. Maybe he's found something about the Earthstone. Apprentice looks a lot different now than when he first set out. Hello there, Callan. It is good to see you are doing well. Thank you, Felix. I came by because I'd like to ask you a few questions. Of course, what can I do for you? Let's see. I came to ask what you know and what you've heard about the vorworms. They are a pain in the neck. You're wondering why one's never been caught, huh? Or why they don't come entirely up out of the earth, right? Yes, that's it. Exactly. I knew it! I've long wondered that myself. Those creatures move much too quickly, through the earth no less, and all that's ever been brought back from a vorworm encounter has been ahead. More often than not, that of the vorworm. Through the earth, no less, and all that's ever been brought back from a vorworm encounter has been ahead, more often than not that of a vorworm. Some think that the vorworm itself comprises of 4 or 5 tentacles with mouths on them, while others believe the number is close to 1,000. Since the heads or tentacles are all that we ever see of a vorworm, it was first believed that was simply all there was to the creatures. Oh, so instead of them just being like individual worms, maybe they're like great tentacled beasts, and those aren't actually the heads, but nasty appendages. I suppose we won't know that until someone uproots the whole creature, will we? That would be quite a task, if you consider one viewpoint. I don't believe they're dead when defeated. I think they simply opt for easier prey. After all, how are we to know when the body is dead if we cannot see it? One of those tentacles to a vorworm could be the equivalent of a finger to us. They must metabolize their prey at an astonishing rate if they can survive such amputations. I wonder if... Well, thank you, Felix. That's certainly food for thought. Glad to be of assistance. Unless you have any other questions, I trust this is farewell. Actually, how's your Earthstone research going? Yes, the Earthstone. There don't appear to be any traps on its enchantment, but that's not important since its magic is so ancient, so alien. I don't fully understand the curse that has been locked within it, which seems to suggest that the Earthstone must be replaced and the temple rise for those poor lurkers to ever be human again. Well, that's unfortunate news. It most certainly is. Think of the commonwealth we could have with these people. We all have so much to learn, so many stories to tell. How exciting! I agree, Felix, and I thank you for keeping me updated. Alright, is that it? Yes. So it is, Scholar. May the spirits protect you. Actually, Callan was quite rude to the lurkers, but he did promise to help them. So let's go right here, roster. Now look, we can... It's interesting. I didn't see this before. We can set what his AI to the degree that this game has it. Right now he's set to defensive, which I think is really good for him, because he has a lot of good defensive magic. But let's remove Felix Apprentice. Bam! Very good. Ready to set out? Not just yet, pardon me. Alright, cool. Well, we do not have our backup anymore. But, we can move about more freely, so that's good. And Callan has his own fair amount of stealth ability, so let's not forget that. Let's go inner keep level 1, just want to make a quick round. Make sure there's not anybody else out there. We don't want to talk to Intro because you can skip this mission by talking to Intro. There's Sir Fagin. Nothing, it's unfinished yet, Fagin. Any news? Alright, nothing yet. Yeah, whatever. Nothing for him. How about you? Yep, no. Alright, well it seems like that's it. At least that's all I've seen so far. Let's go talk to Olon. Olon. Here in the inner Bailey, outer Bailey. Alright, oh, I guess it's nighttime again. Let's talk to Lauren and Palandrian. Maybe they have something to say. Good day. Good day to you as well, my friend. How have you been faring as of late? Better since you've been along, that's for sure. Pell and I have been working on a project together, sort of a collaboration of our abilities. It's been refreshing. Oh? What is this project, if you don't mind my asking? Very well. I know Olon wouldn't want anyone advertising it, so please don't tell anyone you don't have to. Olon has a mask that will make him look like a Sha'ahoul. It's his insurance policy. Don't look at me that way. It's his phrase. He asked Pell and I to work on an enchantment that would grant the wearer the ability to speak and understand the Sha'ahoul tongue. We're not exactly sure how effective it will be, but Olon insisted. Besides, he owes us now, and he always pays back his favors. Huh. I will remember that, Lauren. Thank you for the information and farewell. So it sounds as though the mask has an enchantment to allow you to understand their speech. Remember, Lauren is a linguist, among other things, and he has studied the Sha'ahoul tongue. I am told that Olon always pays back his debt, his favors. Yeah, we knew that already, though. Good day to you, your lordship. What do you do here? Okay, let's talk to Palandrian. Pell, greetings. It's good to see you again. Good to see you as well, my friend. How goes it? It goes very well, but you knew that already. Smiles. Oh, I've also been busy on a project that's also elevated my mood a bit as well. What have you been busy with, if you don't mind my asking? Oh, of course not. I'm adding an enchantment to a magical item of Olon's. He wants his mask to be able to speak the Sha'ahoul tongue. So with Lauren's aid, I was able to invent a sort of translation spell that I have attached to the mask. It's really not as simple as it sounds, but that's why we're trying it out on a mask first. Olon wishes to have another item made to replace it. I wouldn't imagine that it would be easy. I've not enchanted many items myself. Well, it's almost done. Olon might tell you a little bit about it. Then again, he may not. Smirks. Be sure to see if he's changed any. I shall. Farewell, Pell. Alrighty. Pell says she's enchanted Olon's magical mask with the ability to translate incoming and outgoing Sha'ahoul. She also adds that the enchantment will make my appearance different to everyone who beholds me. Huh, that's interesting. I don't remember her saying that last part, but whatever. Let's go talk to Olon. I'm sure he's going to be totally reasonable. Let's talk to these two guys. This is the Peasant's Bailey. Isn't it a wonderful day? What did you say? I said it's a wonderful day. Why don't you agree with me? I don't disagree with you. It's just strange to hear anyone, be so optimistic considering our situation. Is that bad? Do you think I'm going soft? I've gone soft. Hey, you want to fight? There's no need for that. You might get Moldick to spar with you if you can find him. I haven't the time. Hey, that's a good idea. Glad to help. Farewell. If you remember, Moldick is the guy that we sparred with at the very beginning there in the training grounds to the south of here. Wow, you've really changed. What's that supposed to mean? No offense, I merely mean that I don't know if I've seen anyone. I don't know, it's like you're a completely different person. When I first saw you, you were looking around at everything with a child's curiosity. And now you walk the halls with a purpose. There are important things to be done. Progress is being made. Of course, as I said, I did not mean to offend. Well, no offense taken. Farewell. Come on, Callan, don't be so sensitive. Let's see if this guy, Freeman, has anything to say. Good day, Callan. I've been rather busy since you returned that steel to me, but if you're in need of something, he looks at you expectantly. No, Freeman, I'm sorry to have bothered you. Good day. Oh, come on. You can't. Man. Callan, don't be a dullard. Let's talk to the two guys over here, the two guards. See if they have anything to say. Different. I wish I were back in Cathay. These cold walls are chilling my heart. I miss my horse. I'll leave you be, soldier. Hello, sir. How goes it, Halwyn? Yep. Okay, he's the one who told us about the Sha'ahoul that they're busy down south. Let's see if anyone else is out here. Oh, there's what's his face, Penrith. Look who we have here. I had wondered where you had disappeared to. How's your brother? In point of fact, it's been a little while since I've seen him, but he's getting better by the day. That's great. I saw him a while back, but I figured you'd seen him sooner. It's about time he took some time off. I think he always was so determined. I'm sure it won't be long before he's back on duty, if he isn't right now. Ah, but you didn't come here to listen to an old fool's ramblings. Can I help you with something? Yes, I was wondering if you could answer a few questions for me. Not this again. I was joking, Penrith. Take care of yourself. Apparently, Penrith doesn't like answering questions. Sure thing, pal. Whatever. Let's see, about these two guards. Whoa, calm down. You know, since you've been here, I've stopped seeing ghosts. You saw ghosts? Yeah, Southgate used to be haunted. Well, I'm glad you're not seeing things anymore, soldier. Excuse me. Well, let's see what he says about. How do you know I'm not a ghost? Ha! That's not funny. Please leave me. As you wish. Be careful. If you decide to go back out there, the owl are up to something. I can smell it in the air. Sniff. Thank you for your concern, soldier. Farewell. Oh. The soldier Tomek warns me to be cautious outside of Avalon. He says he knows the owl are up to something. Yep. And it's no good. Whatever it is, it's no good. The owl are generally not up to good things around here. Maybe in their own lands they're up to good things, but not here. Let's see what this merchant. Anything different? Come closer, son. Yes. Anything? No, you just have good basic stuff again still. Nope, nothing. Nothing. Alright, Olon, let's save right quick. I'm sure he's going to be unreasonable, actually. Olon, hi. Welcome back, traveler. I regret that I come on official business today, Olon. Oh, so that's it. Well, let's have it. Mudam has me on a reconnaissance mission in Sha'ahoul territory. Oh, and how does he think I can assist you in that undertaking? He knows you have an enchanted mask that will make the wearer look like a half-breed of the Sha'ahoul warrior caste. Ah, and I bet he expects me to simply give it up to save humanity. Is that it? Its purpose is to save me. Well, to tell the truth, he doesn't. He told me that you might have an assignment for me, but considering our past, I thought I'd cut you some slack or simply let you use the mask. I'd be doing you a terrible disservice, my neighbor, by allowing you to fret so over owing me for its use. No, I think it better that I require a service in exchange for its use. Considering the situation, however, I must let you use the mask. I'm glad you see it that way, Olon. I wasn't sure if you had such a refined sense of duty, or if... Oh ho! You think I said I have to let you borrow it for the benefit of the many, right? Ha! You have to use it in order to pay me for using it. I wonder if he's going to want us... Remember he talked about the ruins under the village? I wonder if that's what he's going to talk about. What is it you wish for me to do to reimburse you for the use of the mask? You may use the mask if you wish, if you will agree to fetch something for me. With the aid of the mask, it should be a small task for you to find one of the Dream Walker's prized wands and steal it. Oh, that sounds dangerous. Huh. How comes it that you know about this wand, and what is a dreamwalker? It comes that I know this is none of your concern. I knew he was going to say that. But I will tell you that some of the shaman have the ability to enter the dream world, which is some other plane of existence. The mask I have was made from old components, and as a result, the mask enchantment will not stand up to strong scrutiny. Therefore, I need a new component for a new item. So, do you wish to use the mask or not? It's not a question of want. I must. But this is a very dangerous assignment. I'm glad that we're in agreement then. Take your time getting the wand, but do not cross me. It would be far easier for both of us if you simply delivered the wand as you are agreeing to. Of course, Olon. I'm a man of my word. We're not going to let him ruffle our feathers. And to be perfectly honest, we have dangerous enough things that it's not worth getting too upset about. Understood. You may pick up the mask from Pell. She has been adding an ensorcelment to at my request. The sympathetic, culture-based nature of the mask means that those of true human blood, the defenders of Avalon, will not be affected. Only the Sha'ahoul will be affected by it, and even then, the more intelligent and more experienced of them will see through the illusion. Animals are also not fooled because they do not rely primarily on sight to distinguish between enemies and allies. I shall see you soon, yes? Indeed, Olon. Farewell. Wow. So apparently that guy we're supposed to rescue, Edgard, should be able to see that we're a normal human anyways, but he still will probably require a sign from us, because why would a normal Avalonian soldier be able to walk around the Sha'ahoul camp without being, a bad guy? So quests. So we need to find a Dreamwalker's magical wand and return it to Olon. Adventure. Olon urges me to return the wand as I have agreed, saying that it would be easier on both of us that way. I believe he's implying something entirely different. Well, it definitely would be easier on him because then he doesn't have to put the pressure on Callan. And of course, putting the pressure on the screws on Callan gets Mudam's screws on him, and if he puts the screws on Mudam, that gets General Roth's screws on him. So it's easier for everybody. Olon says that I may pick up the mask from Pell. She's been adding an enchantment to it at his request. He also says that the mask enchantment will not affect true humans, Avalonians, animals, and the more intelligent Sha'ahoul. Alrighty. Well, let's see. Oh, there he is. He's the dapper rogue, isn't he? When Mudam intimated that Olon would likely ask me to perform a task to pay for the usage of Olon's magical mask, I did not expect it to be such a dangerous quest as to make Mudam seem easy. Olon has requested that on my travels I locate and pilfer from the Sha'ahoul encampment an item, a shaman dreamwalker's wand, which he mysteriously has knowledge of. He says his magical mask, which Pell is ensorceling, is imperfect. Apparently the illusion will fail under the gaze of the very perceptive because one of the components used in its enchanting was not of significant value. So he plans to use the wand as a component to enchant another item like the mask. With no clue as to where the wand is, I would have to search most, if not all, the camp. Although it is likely that Mithras would be occupied elsewhere, I'm not sure I should take such a risk, leastwise before I have finished all my assignments. Olon, however, is intractable. I do owe him for the use of his mask, and I cannot argue with his price, since I have nothing to haggle with. So the price shall stand. I just hope that the price doesn't cost me everything. I hope not. But remember, Olon also thinks that Callan has what it takes. He's, I think, convinced that Callan's destined for greatness. So he's not just asking, Private Joe Snuffy. So let's talk to Pell. Pell, I need to commit suicide by, difficult assignment. Greetings. How goes it? I greet you. It's good to see you again, my friend. How goes it? Da, 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 da. You've been busy with it, don't mind my asking. Okay, there's the wishes another item to be made to replace it. I've heard of this mask, and it is quite fortunate you've added the ability to it, my lady. Oh, how so? I have an arrangement with Olon. I need the mask to complete some assignments I've been given. The fact that it will translate speech now makes my job a great deal easier. He wishes me to steal a Dreamwalker's wand in payment for the use of his mask. That certainly sounds like Olon. I've finished the mask, so you may take it now. I was just waiting for Olon to come and pick it up. You may also wish to note that the illusion of the half-breed is different for each Sha'ahoul, its aim being to make the wearer absolutely unremarkable, not to mention hard to find unless pointed out. And we're not gonna, you could be like, how are you sure that I'm telling you the truth? Duh, she trusts you. I hope he paid you well. Oh, he didn't pay me. He will find a favor to perform for me eventually, although some may call him shady. He has a sense of honor. Good luck on your endeavors and be sure to pay your debts. Olon takes such things very seriously. Thank you for the advice, my lady. Farewell. All right, we got the mass apparently. Let's talk to Lauren. Good day to you, friend. Da, 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 da. Yes, I heard from Pell. Better that since you come on, it's been refreshing. I've heard that from Pell a moment ago. The mask she's been enchanting with the spell you helped her to create is to be on loan to me for some assignments I have in Sha'ahoul occupied territories surrounding Avalon. For a price, no doubt. Of course, this is Olon we're discussing, correct? I am to steal one of the wands of the shaman Dreamwalkers. I do not relish the chore. I know of none who would. To infiltrate a Sha'ahoul occupation is one thing, but stealing something from a shaman? I apologize. I didn't mean to make it sound so incredible. You've my best wishes. Be sure to come back in one piece. It certainly is incredible, Lauren, but when I get back in one piece, mind you, I'll have plenty of tales to tell. Whether or not I should tell them, however, is a valid question. Ah, yes, the military hush-hush. Mustn't excite the citizens or cause them undue worry. I trust your judgment. Good luck. Thank you, Lauren, and farewell. Alrighty. So Pell has finished enchanting Olon's mask. Now I will be able to speak to the Sha'ahoul if the need should arise. She also tells me that Olon takes debts, and apparently the payment thereof, very seriously. Alrighty. Well, let's take a look at this. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Magical mask. Numerous incantations of illusion are woven into this potent artifact. We have to take off our helm of reason. That's kind of stinky, but oh well. But that does mean we can go back to our room and deposit our helmets. Free up more space. Because if we can't use it anyways, why even try to take them along? You know? Of course you know, you're smart. It's a fairly obvious point, it's just whether we think of it or not. So let's go to our chest. And let's put this hat in, the fedora of the deceiver, and let's actually inventory. Take this off. Put these keys down here. Although that's like something, why would you have those keys, right? And maybe we'll just leave that one on. We'll put the fedora of the deceiver away though. Alright, cool. Ah, there's his head. His hair. I forgot what he looked like, kind of. And we'll just head out to the outer gate, the south gate. Alright. And with that, I will say thank you for joining me on this episode of my Let's Play of Siege of Avalon, here on my channel, Vital Wisdom. Next time, we head back out into the village and into the Sha'ahoul camp. This is a pretty cool mission if I remember correctly, so it'll be interesting to see what we find. Take care, y'all.